What is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I want to discuss something simple. We got the SB Jordan 4, which is dropping, I think, in 3 days. If I'm right, it's March 18th. I want to double check that. Yeah, so in 3 days, and we're just going to be making a basic sell or hold for this video, since I know a lot of people may be curious about what they should do with their pairs if they aren't keeping them for the personal collection, and they're like, hey, the sneakers release is coming up. What should I do with my pairs? And that's kind of what this video will answer. So if you want more content like this, check my Instagrams, subscribe and like down below. Let's try and hit, let's say, 150 likes on this video. I'm kind of shooting low, but I think we can do it, so I'd appreciate if you guys would do that. Again, just lets me know that you want more content like this on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to say. You can also check us out down below at Hype Labs. You want a good group that can help you cop more sneakers for less. Again, you can see some recent success here on the screen, and then also you can go here. You can also go on our website, and yeah, feel free to join the waitlist as well. And you can see some great reviews, again, from some people that even just joined. So that's all I got to say. I hope y'all will enjoy it, and let's get started. Hope to see you guys there. But the first thing I wanted to discuss about this sneaker is, again, I'm going to refresh this really quick since I'm sure it has changed since last night a little bit, and the sales are probably up. That's one of the main things I could mention probably about the sneaker. So okay, literally changed by 2. So pretty much sales are staying consistent right now. A lot of people are buying their pairs before the sneakers release, actually. But again, as I said, a lot of people were disagreeing with me when I said these would dip below 400, and as you guys can see, a lot of those sizes are heading right towards that. So I was really trying to encourage, in one of my videos earlier this week, I believe, I was encouraging the sale on the sneaker, especially in those smaller sizes that were at like 400 or higher $300 range at the time, like sizes 7 through 9. I was like, hey, these sizes are not sizes that normally are $400 for Jordan 4s, unless the sneaker is very old or there just isn't any dead stock pairs of them. And there's tons of dead stock pairs that are on the way for these, especially with sneakers. I feel like Nike's actually going to be having some good stock for these, since I've seen a ton of skate shops having like 100 pairs for these, which is very, very good stock. I just want to mention it was mainly for my folks like in Arizona, stuff like that. We had it in our in-store chats within the group, but aside from that, there's just in general a lot of people that are looking for these pairs. I think the demand is decent, but I've also heard that some people think these are overrated as well. I mean, it is a Nike SB and Jordan 4 collaboration, so it is going to go for a bit more than a normal Jordan 4 for that fact, and I do think it is nice. This sneaker has grown on me a little bit, but my personal thoughts are still standing with that. If you guys want to sell this one before the sneakers release, I heavily encourage that idea, because this one isn't going to necessarily rise super fast. It will have a large amount of sales after sneakers drop day. For the folks that don't hit, they're going to go to StockX, GOAT, all these different apps, and buy it up, and it probably will rise in price a little bit, like 10, 20, 30 bucks. Nothing too crazy though. But the only sizes I would say, like hold would be sizes above, like 10.5 plus. Those are the sizes that I could see, being like $500, $600 in a year, or that would probably be the highest I would see them at. But my personal opinion is I see the profit right now on these. I'm personally taking it because it has a higher retail than the normal Jordan 4. That's another reason that this one's reselling a bit higher as well. I mean, it's not like a major factor because Lightning 4s had the exact same retail as this shoe at $225, and the resale on those isn't necessarily super high or higher than some of the basic Jordan 4s that have retailed for less, that even dropped after that, like military black, stuff like that. If I'm right. Actually, no, I don't think those dropped after those, but there's some Jordan 4s that you can look at definitely that go for more than those that dropped after. So it's not retail that's making these resell for more. It is one of the factors, because people are trying to still make profit on their sneakers, but there's a ton still left on the shoe. Like if you hit a pair at a skate shop and it's a smaller size, like size like 8 through 10, I mean, personally, for a size 10 right now, I would take that sale. I mean, $400, that's pretty good. I would definitely take that, or I would try. The main thing I'd be doing, guys, with this sneaker is I'd be trying to sell it locally first. Like, if you're going to apps right now and you see the cash out is probably around $350, $360 for this sneaker, which is fair, but, locally, you can definitely have someone that would be willing to buy these for at least, more than cash out, 100%, because, there's somebody that is probably wanting these for the personal collection, something along those lines, maybe a skater, because, again, this is an SB, but that's just how I'm personally feeling about these. I like the gum bottom details. I also love the heel tab portion, how they change this up where it doesn't just say Nike Air, it says Nike SB. Yeah, I mean, this is a really, really nice part. I really want to see the sneaker in hand to see that portion, and along with just the whole sneaker in general. I want to hit my personal size, because if I end up liking the sneaker, I'll keep it. But at first, again, I was not feeling this one, but it is one that's kind of grown on me, because the colors seem kind of more simple and relaxed. Like, this doesn't seem like a shoe that really pops too much, but it's more just kind of like a simple one on foot, which which is kind of what I like with my sneakers, and this is definitely one of those ones. So aside from that, if anyone is curious about where I would see these after the release, again, I was saying within the probably next day or two, these will drop another $20 maybe. But again, after they do drop on sneakers, and I think the stock will probably be good. I'm hoping for 100K pairs, but I'm personally thinking that it'll be between 50 to 80,000 pairs for this release on the Nike app. But we can only pray, because again, it seems like there's been a lot of skate shops with pairs of these, so maybe they've been producing them ahead of time, which would be nice. They have kind of some stock ready to go. I mean, of course the stock is ready to go, but not having to produce any extra pairs or anything like that would be good, because shipping times, I mean, with Nike, they haven't been the greatest lately, but a lot of companies have been having shipping errors, so I'm not just saying it's them. But again, after drop day, probably drops $20, then rises right after release day, because people are going to want this pair. It's again a collaboration between SB and Jordan 4, so some of the more hype portions under Nike right now, so they're just throwing the names together, and I mean, that's what we have on this shoe. So collectors, resellers, all types of people are going to be looking to hold this shoe or just buy it for their collection after sneakers. And that's been happening with a lot of shoes recently, is that people have been expecting there to be more stock than normal, and there just hasn't been as much as people have been hoping for. So it's been causing a lot of these shoes to go up in price after their releases, and this could be one of those ones. It just depends again on what Nike delivers. If they deliver us 30K pairs, yeah, these are rising, because I mean, that's pretty limited for a release like this. So I mean, we can hope for the best. I'm hoping for good stock, but mainly a release that was focused for skate shops. It isn't, Nike was trying to drop this one more locally, so more skaters and people that would wear it around would get it, which I think that was the case. But I mean, the early pairs were selling pretty high on these, and I think that helped the market on these 100% as well. And here's kind of the chart form again, because it's staying steady. It rises a little bit, kind of slowly out of nowhere. Look, there's a quick little $20 rise, and then it's kind of dropping back down as we head into release day. But something like this could happen right on release day. I feel like that would be completely normal, because look, it's happened a couple times already with the shoes. So I mean, there's some definite demand. A couple thousand sales on StockX right now. I'm sure on release day we'll have probably 1,000, maybe more than that on the app. I mean, that would make sense to me. I mean, we'll probably have some pretty good sales going on. But love that pine green colorway, how it kind of hits with the white, and also the gum bottom on the shoe. But again, 3/21 is the date, and I would just personally recommend selling this pair before that, because it's going to drop in price a little bit before release day. Because if you already have this pair, you can sell it locally right now for $400. So I would take that, and then release day, try and get more pairs. Maybe hold on to them, or just sell them off, whatever you'd want to do. I'm sure consignment for these would be going pretty crazy. So if you have any sneaker stores near you that are legit with paying out their consigners, then yeah, I mean, I would definitely put these up, because they will be selling fast. People are going to go to the resale shops, local area, local reseller, to see if they have pairs of these. So that's, I mean, again, that's how I'd be trying to what I'd be trying to do to move these. So aside from that, that's everything I pretty much need to mention. You guys can check me out down below. You guys can subscribe and like if you guys would like to. Also, I think I said the like goal is 150. So again, if we could hit that, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate the support there. And you can also check us out down below at Hype Labs. Again, we have great reviews, so feel free to join our wait list. Again, daily undermarket pairs we have free ACO upcoming for the SB Jordan 4 and also Flash Streetwear SBs. So a lot of great stuff for you guys, and yeah, don't miss out. So feel free to check our socials, any of that, and I hope to see you guys down below there on the wait list. But that's everything I will say. I'm ending this from recording. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. I gotta mail a ton of daily deals out today for members, so that's one of the main things I'm doing. But catch you all in the next vid. Peace.
Made a fucking hit.